Hello. I hope you can hear me. So this is my very first live, and I am, yeah, I don't want to put on the shirt that I'm going to wear this evening yet because I'm going to actually do some makeup. And I thought I would do the Wicked Witch of the West. So let me show you what I had in mind. And it is Halloween, so happy Halloween. But I'm not really doing this for Halloween. It's more because I haven't had a chance to like do anything on my cosplay Instagram lately, take any videos or pictures, or really like dress up since Dragon Con. So I'm really missing cosplaying a little bit because life gets in the way. So I thought I would do that. But I want to show you guys what I'm talking about. Here is Wicked. And I want to do her. And that's Elphaba from the Broadway. And she is the classic green Wicked Witch of the West. Let me tell you a little bit about the story because I think it's really, really cool. As soon as I can find it. Right. So it says so much happened before Dorothy dropped in. Wicked looks at what happened in the land of Oz, but from a different angle. There's a young woman born with an emerald green skin, smart, fiery, misunderstood, and possessing an extraordinary talent. When she meets a bubbly blonde who is exceptionally popular, and that's the picture on the website. It says their initial rivalry turns into the unlikeliest of friendships until the world decides to call one good and the other wicked. So that's the basis for the play. And I actually have the picture that I just showed you hanging up in my office with a sign that says, "Not my circus, not my monkeys fly." I don't know if you guys have ever heard that, but it's one of my favorite and it's so appropriate for my job. So I thought it would be really cool to come on and kind of show you how I do like a quick makeup tutorial. And when I say that, I'll show you what I mean in a minute. I'm going to kind of show you what I use. So I'm looking this way because I'm going to put on a wig. So I've got my wig right here and I've got my witchy hat right there. You guys probably can't see that, but this is I've had this for a really long time and I love it. It's one of my favorite hats. I got it from Michael's like 12 years ago. I don't know, maybe more like 5. But I'm going to do that and then just take the classic picture and do a really quick photo shoot for my Instagram page. So you guys should check that out because that's where I post all of my makeup pictures and any cosplay that I've done for cons and things like that. And just follow me and we can be friends and it'll be great. Right. So let's get started. Mm. So let me show you what I use. And this is going to be a little different because when I'm just doing makeup for like a quick picture and I don't want to get all gussied up with all my like more expensive makeup, I use eyeshadow that I purchased. And this is from Amazon. And everything that I use is going to be cruelty free. I truly believe that you can find makeup and products to use for your face, hair, and all of that that doesn't require testing on animals. So anything that I show you in my videos will be cruelty free, which I absolutely love. And so this is kind of an off brand. And let's open it. There we go. And so these are my colors, and I'm going for this green right here. Last time I did Sith makeup, I used this orange for Ahsoka. Sorry, lost my train of thought because her skin is kind of orange. And it actually worked out a lot better than I thought that it would. I didn't think that it was gonna be bright enough, I guess is the word. But this actually is perfect. And it does, you can see that I didn't use all of it and it covered my entire face. And it was really pigmented, which I really love. It's hard to find pigmented makeup for dark skin. So that's great. So Amazon, I can include a link if I can remember to do that at the bottom. I don't want this video to be too long, but I mean, we are live. So come and go as you please. Hopefully you'll stay, but come and go as you please. And then I have just kind of some off-brand makeup that I'll purchase at Black Beauty salons, as long as it does say on the back that it's cruelty-free. But I bought this a long time ago, and it's called Icon Eyeshadow Palette. And there's green in here that I'm going to use. And I will use that for some shading, shadow, and highlighting. So some more green that I've used to do my husband's Hulk face is this one right here. And this is more, this is better known. This is BH Cosmetics. And I use this green right here. And it doesn't have a specific like name, but this eyeshadow palette is called Smoky Eyes. And again, here's the cover, BH Cosmetics. And I buy a lot of BH Cosmetics because they're inexpensive and, again, cruelty-free. And I can get a lot of colors for the price of kind of one. So I'll use this green here probably for some more highlighting. So I really just kind of look at the colors and decide what I need as I'm doing it. I don't have like a set, this is exactly how I do it every time. And then I've got some brushes. And I don't have names or sizes for the brushes, but I will show it to you before I use it so that you can kind of guesstimate as to the size. I am not a professional makeup person. I just use what I can to do makeup that looks good to me and looks good in pictures. And then for the classic red lip, I love this NYX red color. It's a liquid suede. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. It feels really nice and it looks really pretty and it's kind of got a shimmer on it. So I think it looks great in pictures. And then for lip liner, I've got this NYX lip liner. So again, it's in red. And I've got a damp brush, sponge, sorry, that I'm going to use to apply all of the green base makeup. And then when I'm done, I usually use Miron. I usually use Miron face paints and Miron spray. It has alcohol in it to keep the makeup, mostly when I'm at con. Because when you're at cons, you know, it's really hot in your costume, you're sweating. So I use that. But just for today, for the pictures and for this video, I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution, and it's just a Sport Extra Hold spray. I saw it in the store when I was in Ulta. It was on sale, so I bought it. I like the price of it. And it seems to do pretty well for not rubbing off makeup on my papers and my collars and other people's collars when I hug them. So I think it's okay. I don't know. So use whatever spray you have, I think, especially if you're using eyeshadow as a base. And again, I know you're going to think it's probably weird, but trust me, it works. It works. And of course, my Burt's Bees, because dry lips are the worst. I always do like a chapstick before I put on my makeup. Okay, so let's get started. And I am using a webcam. Let's just start with that. So Dragon Con. We went to Dragon Con, and you know that we live in southern Georgia, so there was a hurricane. And the hurricane was coming, and so they shut down 16, which is the highway we used to get home. And I'm just taking this green and I'm going to cover it with a sponge. Put it on the sponge. And I am also not great at makeup tutorials. So I don't even know why did I come on here to do this, because I wanted to talk to you guys. Because I haven't talked to you guys in a really long time. And I didn't want you to think that I abandoned you. And I've got all these great followers. And I'm so thankful. It's so cool to have followers. And I know you guys are following me, like expecting more of the kind of videos that I've been putting on. So let's go back to Dragon Con, because that will explain that a little better. If I'm looking away, it's going to be because I'm looking at the mirror, but I will try to do it this way so you can see what I'm doing. So let's just start here, and I'm going to cover my nose so that you can see how awesome this pigment is. See? That's just like eyeshadow on a damp sponge, and look at the coverage already. So that's why I decided that when I'm not going to con and when I'm just doing my makeup for like a quick photo shoot at home, or just to maybe dress up for, I don't know, a party or something like that, that eyeshadow is going to work. And as long as you put the finishing spray all over your face, you shouldn't have any problems with it coming off. I haven't yet, so I'll let you know, because I'm going to be doing, I think, a Sith another Sith makeup look with the red. And I'm going to compare it because I didn't use this red the last time I did my Sith makeup, which you should go check that out on my Instagram. I actually used Miron red face paint. So I'd like to compare them and see like what the difference is. I don't have any makeup on my face as a base. I think the very first time I tried to do makeup must have been maybe with a Raven. That was years ago, before I really knew a whole lot about doing makeup on my face. And I think I put on foundation first and it just got brown everywhere. It kind of mixed in with the gray and it wasn't like a very good gray and it just wasn't very smart. I don't know why I did that. But I think with cosplay, you kind of everything's experimentation. So you just kind of try things out and then you're like, duh, that didn't work. So, oh, back to Dragon Con. Sorry. I get distracted. Right. So, and also I don't really expect for anyone to be on here live. Okay, I'm going to distract myself again or interrupt myself again to tell you guys that I chose kind of an odd time to go live and then didn't tell anybody because I just wanted to test it out to see how it would work and, you know, like get the feel for it. I've got like my lights on, but I don't think like they're not directly in my face or anything like that. Eh, I always feel like I'm way too fat for the camera. But I decided to just get over myself and do it anyway. If you wait for everything to be perfect, usually it's never going to be perfect, so you'll just never do it. So I just thought it would be better to just do this when I didn't really have too many live viewers. That way I could get the hang of it. And then the next time I'll look more like a professional, like I know what I'm doing. And then people will be like, oh, like she's like really good at this. Okay, so Dragon Con. We get stranded in our hotel because we can't come back home. And this is after Dragon Con. We were in there, I think, for 2 to 3 days afterwards. And we were like, we did not budget for like all of these days in the hotel. But I mean, what are you going to do? You can't go home, right? And so I decided, since I had my camera with me, that I was going to shoot some videos. And so I set up, and Hubs was working because he works from home. And so he was like, well, I may as well, you know, get paid and do some work. And so I decided I was going to do some videos for you guys. And the first one I did was, oh yeah, how to avoid con crunch, because I've got a post about that on my blog and I thought it would make a really cool video. And so I got on there and I did this video and it was great. And the lighting was perfect because it was really pretty outside because, you know, no hurricane, and at least not here. And got back home and I sat down to edit. And I realized that either the file is too big or I've got an old editing program, but my computer card can't really handle the editing. And it was just, I had 3 or 4 videos lined up to edit and get out for you guys. And it was really disappointing because I couldn't get it out. And then now, because of that, I haven't had a video up for a long time. So I didn't know what I was going to do because the kind of Canon that I have, if I go live with it, it'll show all the words at the top and the bottom of the screen. And so they don't advise that you use that for streaming. And then you have to buy like all of this expensive stuff in order to add on to your camera to stream, and just a mess. And I was just like, I don't want to do this right now. I just want to make, you know, fun videos for the people that follow me and, you know, like tell you guys stuff and help you guys, those of you who help with like hair and wigs and cosplay and things like that, and explain what I've learned, maybe even do like a comic book review here and there. And so I was just really disappointed. And then I found that you could do them on webcam. And the kind of webcams that I'm used to, they're like, you know, kind of old school and gross, and the coloring's not that great. Like the coloring is better on this than any other webcam I've ever seen. And I didn't even get the really expensive webcam because I just didn't, with I've got an expensive camera. I didn't want to spend money on an expensive webcam too. So hopefully it's working for you guys. I'm like shaking the table. Again, that's why I went live while I didn't think anybody would be on here, because I figured I could test out the webcam as well. So for those of you who may not have ever painted your face before, again, this is the unconventional way to do it using eyeshadow, but you can see the coverage is really, really good. I'm so happy with this brand. I'm going to like buy 2 or 3 more before they run out. I don't even know where it comes from. I need it in my life. But make sure you're covering all of the crevices. One of the hardest things to cover for me are like right here in between my eyes. And I always forget my hairline. My wig has bangs, so it really doesn't matter. But if you've got a wig that kind of comes off of your head right here, you want to make sure that everything's covered. And don't forget your ears. I usually just go over my ears with the color earring and everything, and then I make sure that I just wash it with soap really, really well in the shower so that I don't get anything stuck in the actual piercing. Today, I don't think I need to cover my ears because the hair will cover my ears, but I'm a completionist, so why not? And you will get color in your hair and all of that. And so again, this is for those who may not have paint. You may not paint your face often, or you don't really know. So for those of you who are experts, if you've got advice, put it in the comments for everybody to see, because I think that's great when we can share information. Like, even if I'm doing something wrong, besides the using eyeshadow, I know that's not conventional, so it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And because this sponge is damp, you don't want to go over and over and over the same spot, because you'll start picking up eyeshadow and it'll probably get too thick. So as you can see, the pigment is so amazing on this color that I don't really need another coat after this. Sometimes with Miron paints, I find that I need another coat, which isn't a bad thing. You want to make sure that it's thorough and it'll stay on and it doesn't sweat off. But this doesn't. Okay, I honestly don't know, because I haven't really been outside in the heat with it. I'm scared of the weather lately. It's October, last day of October, supposed to be fall, air quotes, and it is 92 degrees outside. Just saying, and humid. Can't breathe. I walked outside today and I was like, who the heck is like going to trick or treat in this humidity? Nobody will be able to breathe in costume. See, if I was editing, I would have like music and stuff for you guys to listen to. I've got something in my eye and that doesn't work. I'm so glad I'm not wearing contacts, because I don't know what's in my eye. It does not feel good. Whatever it was, I think I got it. Okay. Right. So, sorry, still talking about the webcam. So, I got the webcam and I've just kind of had it sitting in my room for a while. I haven't done anything cosplay related. I haven't even really posted on my cosplay blog in a really, really long time. Just been busy. You guys know life. Sometimes life gets in the way, and adulting and things that nobody wants to do. So today I knew that I was going to do this when I got off of work a little early. It'll be fun to answer the door like this, I think. The kids come by. And I thought, I've got that webcam sitting over there. I really should try um, doing a live video, because that would be the only way that I could do videos for you guys until I upgrade my laptop, which I'm not quite ready to do yet. It's fine. So I am going to make sure that most of my neck is covered. It's so hard to talk like this when you're putting makeup on your throat. That was obnoxious. With the picture though, you're really only going to see my head, I believe. Let's look at the, let's look at the picture. Let's make sure. Always have your reference pictures like ready and available. See? So you can't see her neck because apparently she's wearing maybe like a black turtleneck, but just to be thorough, I'm going to cover mine. It's also hard to see under here. Make sure you're also getting behind your head or behind your neck and behind your ears. If you do not have hair that's going to cover all of that. So see, it's starting to pick up green when I go back over this. So I'm not going to do that too much anymore, because then it'll start looking splotchy. And you don't want splotchy paint. Now I'm not covering my lips all the way because I am going to be putting on red lipstick. I'm looking over here. This is where my laptop is, by the way. It's like right there. So I'm looking over there to make sure you guys can still see me and that the feed hasn't cut off. If you do come in and join, be sure to say hi so I know you're there. That'll make me really happy. It'll be really cool. I'll be like, oh my gosh, there's somebody watching. Yay. I'm really glad that they let you keep these on YouTube so that people can see them later. And it's not like Instagram. Is it Instagram videos where they like go off in an hour or something? That's annoying. I know that you can add it to like your stories or something on Instagram, but still kind of just want things to be there. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do. I think that's all I need for pictures. Actually, that's a lie. Let's do out here too. Editing is my jam, so I can match the color and make it look like my entire neck is green. I covered my face. I'm so sorry. I want to say that I think it would be better with a dry sponge. I'm used to using a damp sponge when I do makeup, but a dry one may keep the splotchiness from happening. Checking to make sure I've got everything covered. Okay. Apparently it's really hard to do makeup and talk at the same time. So now that I'm done with the base, and I've got it all over my hands, you want probably paper towels and things like that around so you can not mess up everything. I am going to start with eyeshadow. You see how I just kind of winged that? What I like to do is I like to add depth back to my face once I have used shade on it. So you don't want to just, I guess, cover your face and then go. You never want to do that. It's like makeup where you've got contouring and highlighting and eyeshadow and things like that, because if you're playing a character with a face that's a different color, that character's still going to have, you know, contour and shadow to their face. So I'm not a makeup artist or a makeup tutorial person, so I want to make sure I explain it in a way that you understand it and not just in a way that Fern understands it, which is hard to do. But essentially, you want to do your face makeup for like cosplay or Halloween the same way that you would do your regular makeup. I tend to put less on, but same kind of concept. So let's put the mirror here so I can see what I'm doing. And I've got this green right here. And it's kind of like a shimmery green, where that would be where I would miss my Canon because it's easier to see the colors on the Canon. I guess the colors are better, more defined, but we'll work with what we have. Let's see how this looks. I think this is going to be lighter than I want, but let's try it out anyway. There's still something in my eye. That's really annoying. What is it? Is it a hair? What is it? Oh, it's makeup right there. Yeah, be careful that you don't get makeup in your eye. That doesn't feel good. And I can't even see where it is. Oh, it wasn't makeup. It's an eyelash. Oh, that feels much better. Okay. Crisis averted. Now we can move on. Let's try it on this eye first. I don't even know if you can tell the color difference. So I'm putting a bit of a lighter green here around my eyes. And I have hooded eyes, so I've got to put everything above the crease so that you can actually, you know, see it. It's great. Love hooded eyes, love them. Okay. I actually wanted a little bit of a darker green. So, ooh, that's pretty. I don't know if you can see that. Look at that. These are really shimmery. I'm not a fan of shimmery eyeshadows, I'll be honest. I prefer matte everything because I feel that I can get true colors with matte. With shimmer, oops. With shimmer, you always have like a gold or a silver kind of undertone, and then it's so glittery and just too shimmery. So I don't have anything that's green, really, I think. That's matte because I haven't purchased anything. It's just that what I used for my face. So we're just going to keep trying stuff until we... That is also kind of shimmery. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make like a painter and we're going to mix some colors. So I am going to use this brush right here because it looks like a painting brush. And I love painting. And I'm going to scrape a little bit of this black right here and a little bit of this green, and I'm going to mix it together and then try to use that as an eyeshadow. I've done it before, I've just never done it on camera. So I've got paper that covers my desk so I could do these kinds of things. I told you this is unconventional. Okay, so I am now mixing the green and the black. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray the tip of the brush so that it sticks to the brush. If I do it on camera, then I'm going to spray my laptop, and I kind of don't want to. And that made a darker shimmery green. And let's try that. I don't see a difference. It just made a mess all over my face. That's annoying. Painting my face too is like trial and error. So I will try something, and then if it doesn't work, then I will just cover the spot up and do something else. I think that's probably most of us. And again, because this is live, it's just you really aren't making a whole lot of mistakes here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is what I usually do for my actual makeup. I wear mostly black on my eyes and purple. because those are my colors. So I am going to put some black on this brush. I'm going to try black right here on the lid. If I can be perfectly honest while I am using the makeup so that you can see it, I'm going to switch to this black. The BH Cosmetics is not very pigmented at all. It also comes off really easily. So that's like a quick review of BH Cosmetics. They are cruelty free, and these palettes that I have are very old. I haven't, and I should have said that in the beginning. I was a little nervous, but I haven't repurchased any BH Cosmetics because it's really hard to find something pigmented for my skin. So I think their eyeshadows are maybe just like for funsies, and you put the eyeshadow on and it kind of just comes off, you know, an hour or two later. It just doesn't stay, even if you put on spray. And as you can see, it's not very pigmented. So I'm going to just go back to the palette that I know and use that. And I am using the black in the corner. And I always wet my brushes before I put eyeshadow on, even if it's just like everyday regular makeup, because I hate that powdery feedback or whatever it's called that gets onto your face, like right here when you're putting eyeshadow on, and it's just the powder that falls onto your face. And if it's a color, it can really mess up your entire makeup look if you've already put a lot of work into getting this area done. I think that's why some people, maybe that's why they put on eyeshadow first, but when you're coloring your whole face, it's really, I guess it's kind of hard to do that. Put the eyeshadow on first and then not cover it when you're painting your whole entire face. So I wet the brush, and then it still also gives it a more matte look. So see, that's black, and it actually looks really good. I like that. And what I do is I always carry a little bit of the eyeshadow above the crease because, again, my eyes are hooded, and when I blend, it will kind of just blend right in. And once my eyes are relaxed, then you'll still be able to see the color even above the crease. Everybody's happy. It took me so long to set up for this live because I really didn't know what I was doing that now I'm racing the sun because I have to get pictures before I wipe the makeup off or wash the makeup off. So I'm like, no, the sun's going down. And time is going to be changing like this weekend, I believe. So we're all going to be like, oh my gosh, what time is it really? I'm laying a little bit of eyeshadow right here on the bottom part of my eye, but I always close my eye to do that because I like being able to see. I do. It's great. Okay. How are we looking? Not bad. All right, and I've got none of the little powdery. Is it feedback? Just tell me the word. Type the word. Tell me. I don't remember. I don't remember words when I'm doing videos. So I still have a little bit of black on my brush, and I'm going to dip it in this green. Apparently you can't tell. So I've got green now, and I'm going to put it in the black just to kind of make it a darker green, if that makes any sense. And then I'm going to start working with this crease right here to blend. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the brush I had before. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's this one. It's in my hand. Um, right. I'm looking for the eyeshadow that I was using before. That's what I'm doing. I'm going back to the shimmery green right here that I've scraped like all of it out. My makeup skills are shambles right now. No shame. Okay, and I'm going to blend. I hate that you guys can't see this as good on the webcam, the color at least, because it looks really cool. I might be biased though because I'm doing it. Okay. And I'm just going to take my sponge and kind of go back. Because remember, this is eyeshadow, so it will try to blend and sometimes get powdery. Cool. So I gave my eyes back a little bit of depth. I'm going to do the same thing for my contour right here. That way my face won't look as fat. You know, women problems. Okay. So I've got this kind of sort of contour brush that's already green because I used it to do the Hulk makeup for my husband. So I figure it's perfect because I can't wash all the green out, which is fine because we're going to use it again. And oh yeah, check his out. I will put his link to his Instagram below so you can look at his mid transformation Hulk makeup cosplay that he did for Dragon Con and I think MomoCon as well. And I might have a picture on my Instagram, but you should definitely go and follow his Instagram. He doesn't post as often as I do, but we're working on that. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing with the contour that I did for my face. I'm just going to rub this in a little bit of the black. Very lightly. I don't want it to be jet black. I just want it to kind of blend. And because I don't have a dark green, because obviously I wasn't prepared for this video and I didn't run out and buy like a whole new makeup palette, I'm just going to use what I have. So here we go. Okay. And again, I'm going to take my sponge and put a little bit of the color on it and just clean it up a little bit. So let's do it this way so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Because you want it to be a contour and not like busted face. That was actually kind of funny. Sorry. Sometimes I make myself chuckle. There. So now we've got more of a contour and less of like a blush on your cheek or something. For better contour, I probably could have used this. That's a much better line. I used to have the hardest time with contour because I was like, I don't know, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? How do I do this? But you really kind of just practice and you learn, right? So eventually it just kind of comes naturally and you're always still learning because I'm not an expert in the least. So what I'm really trying to do is put shadow back where it should be on my face naturally. And also the same goes for highlight, which honestly, if I use all my brushes, I'm not going to have any left for highlight. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's cool. It's fine. So I'm using my shimmery green again. That didn't really work for my eyeshadow, but kind of worked. And I'm going to put some on my nose. So we're just going to do a little highlight on my nose. Not much. And kind of follow it up my face. And then some right here. And you definitely want to try to do a little highlight on your cheeks. I'm going to move my phone before it's all made up. Lord, I have no more space on my desk. I'm going to tell my husband, we need a bigger house. Not really, because if it's bigger, then I have to clean it, and I don't want to. So it has black on it, so let's try something else. So what else do you guys want to talk about? My next cosplays. Let's talk about that. I guess since this is a cosplay channel, let me focus and talk about my next cosplay. So I had all these plans. We were gonna go to Anime Weekend in Atlanta this weekend, but Hubs is on crunch time with his job, and his job is really awesome. So we want to make sure they're happy. And so we actually decided it would be a little too stressful for him for us to go this weekend. That would have been tomorrow. And we were going to be Sally and Jack from The Nightmare Before Christmas, but it just didn't work out. I got all the fabric and everything to make the dress, and I'm still going to do it probably for next year, Halloween. And by then I would have been like all exercised and worked out and muscular. Anyway, and we'll probably do that together because I think it'll be really fun to do that costume together. We've been looking for a couple costumes. Like, write down your ideas for in the comments for a couple costumes that we can do. Definitely Anakin and Padme. That would be really fun. Either that or Anakin and Ahsoka. They're not a couple, but they were like Padme and like Padawan. And Master and Apprentice. No, that's Sith. I love the Sith. So yeah, we thought about Anakin and Ahsoka or Anakin and Padme, and definitely the Jack and oh my gosh, I'm like losing all the names and all the words from The Nightmare Before Christmas. You guys know what I'm talking about. And so we're just looking for like a few more couple cosplays. Other than that, I wanted to revive my Raven. I don't know if you guys play Fortnite, but we got into it really, really late, and it's so cool. Talk and makeup, Fern. And just taking some of the sparkle. You guys notice how I talked bad about the shimmery, sparkly makeup, but I like keep going back to it? That's called hypocrisy. It's fine. So I'm just going to use it to highlight my face and try not to ruin the stream. Right. Just putting a little highlight like right here because it's cool. All the big kids are doing it on their videos. Actually, no, it really helps to bring out, like shading is really important. So you want to make sure that you are highlighting and darkening because you'll see that it makes the face look a lot more realistic. You don't want a flat colored face. You really you want to have depth. Because our real faces have depth. If you look at your face like no makeup, you'll see that you can see where shadows are naturally and where it's lighter and then, it goes darker and then sometimes the shades are different. So you just want to make sure that you're incorporating that into your face paint. Like as a beginner, you don't know that and that's okay. It's excusable. But if you just keep doing it and you're not like improving, then that's not good. You want to always improve your skill and what you're doing. And I'm just going to make sure I have some like right here because why not? Again, I'm going to have bangs, but I'm trying to cover this pimple right here. It's getting on my nerves. And it's probably not making it better putting all this makeup on. Powder everywhere from eyeshadow. Okay, and now I still have a little bit of the shimmer on here. I'm going to kind of calm down this contour a little bit. It's really dark. I'm going to blend. Blend in, blend in, blend in. So we were talking about costumes because I get sidetracked and can't talk and makeup at the same time, apparently. So I was going to revamp my Raven, meaning I'm just going to improve on it. And I think I would like to do another cape that is less satiny, like shiny. I love the feathers, but when I wore Raven to MomoCon, I think I left feathers like all over the con, like they were everywhere. So I go back like the next day and I saw feathers all over the floor and I was like, oh, I was standing in line there. Right. So those feathers were mine. If you were at MomoCon 2 years ago, my feathers, all mine. And so I just think it would be really cool to kind of update the armor and it would be based off of I don't remember the name of the character, but I'll do a video on it later. It'll be based off of a character that I saw on Fortnite. And I just want to kind of incorporate that. I want to use more foam to kind of craft feathers and then paint them and then attach them to like a long kind of skirt-ish. I'm just kind of working with my basic idea. I haven't really thought too much more about it. But that's what I would like to do. Raven is one of my favorite like mainstream characters. And I really want to do her costume some justice. And I think it's really cool when you can take an old cosplay and just like improve on it or do something different with it. It just kind of shows growth, I guess. So I'm doing more blending so that it doesn't look like I got punched in the face. And I really don't think that there's too much more I can do with this look. I think that that's basically what I was going for. Again, I didn't want to do too much. Let's hold the mirror far away and see how it looks. I really should behave myself. Right? Does it look okay? You'll see it much better when I take the pictures for my Instagram. I'm just going to wipe all of the green all over my pants so that I have to wash it. Yeah, no. Next, you don't want to forget your eyeliner. You don't want to get it in your eye either, but the eyeliner is going to help bring out your eyes. So everything's green. And even though I've got eyeshadow on and it's like nice and contoured and all shadowed and shaded and looking really cool, you still want to make sure that you bring your eyes back out. My eyes are naturally lined dark. So even when I don't have makeup, you can still kind of see like the eye, at least on the bottom part. And And I think that a lot of us do have like a natural darkness around our eyes. Like, I'm not talking about when you don't sleep, like yesterday for me, like, but I'm talking about more that really pretty. I'll show you. I'll stop talking and show you. How about that? And I hope you guys can hear me too. I've got like a microphone right here, but I don't know. It's on, but I'm not really sure if the webcam picked it up. But it's really not that big in this room, so it's not like, I mean, I kind of yell anyway when I talk. If I could just calm down. So my favorite eyeliner, getting back to topic, is Elf. And okay, that's not my favorite, but it is my second favorite. And it's a liquid eyeliner, so you just kind of pull it out. Ugh. It's time to get a new one of those. And it's got this, you can see the tip right there. Make sure that you're always like keeping track of the dates of your stuff. This I keep around for just cosplay makeup. And that's even worse because I find with my cosplay contacts and makeup, because I don't use it every day like I do my regular makeup, it gets gunky and my contacts will sometimes dry out because I don't open them as often as like my prescription contacts when I wear them. So you just have to make sure that at least every couple of weeks you're checking on your contacts and cleaning them and re-wetting them and making sure that they're not dried out in the contact case. And for your makeup, you should really be checking on that once a month or after every con to make sure that like your mascara is not old, or your eyeliner's not all clumped up or anything like that. So that when you're ready to use it, it's not like, oh crap, I don't have what I need. And now it's too late because, I'm in front of the live camera, or I have an event coming up in an hour and I just don't have time to go find other stuff. So that's just like a quick pro tip for cosplay. And for like regular, real adult life, just, check on your stuff to make sure that nothing's expired or gunked up or dried out. I had that happen with contacts that I needed, and I opened them to put them in, and they were completely dried out, like balls of paper dried out. And I didn't even know they could get like that. And I was just so frustrated because I really needed those contacts for the cosplay, and I kind of had to go without because I'm not going to put that in my eye. So that was like a lesson that I learned the hard way. So I'm sharing that wisdom with you. Like, go right now, like while I'm getting ready to open this eyeliner, go check on your contacts and make sure that contact solution is in them and completely covering them. Oh wait, go. It's fine. I'll just put this on. Go. Okay, for those of you who stayed, I'm going to put this on. And I'm just going to line my eyes the regular way that I do it. I'm looking and I actually realized that I forgot to put my mascara over here. So we're going to improvise because cosplay is all about improvisation. Improvisation. That's right. Yeah, that's right. We're speaking English here. It's fine. Okay. I'll try to get close so you guys can see what I'm doing, but really I'm just putting it on like normal. We really do need some music. That would have been cool. It gets all quiet when I'm not talking, but I don't want like YouTube yanking off my video off the air because I didn't do something right. I don't know. I've got that free YouTube music we could put on in the background. Ooh. It is so hard getting the eyeshadow to match on both eyes. I don't know if you can see that. Close enough, right? Oh, other side. Here we go. Putting this on the bottom eye is not my favorite. I've actually got something else that I use from Kat Von D, but we're gonna work with it the best way we can right now. Hi, Miranda. I just saw your message. Thanks for watching. My phone's buzzing. I don't know what's going on. That's probably YouTube like, hey, you actually have somebody watching your videos. Congratulations. About time. That was rude. I mean, it was rude of YouTube to do that. But they didn't actually do it. It was all in my imagination. Okay. I would not advise using this on your bottom eyelids, eyelid, whatever, right here. But oh god. What I need is across the room. Okay, so let me tell you guys actually what my favorite makeup is. I use Kat Von D everything. I absolutely love her makeup. I love the cruelty-free thing, absolutely do. And I love the coverage. So all her makeup is matte, and she's got like shades that range from really, really, really like light skin, really light skin to really, really dark skin. So I always have a hard time finding colors that I need, which really sucks. And I think makeup companies are trying now, you know, like in 2019, almost 2020, to include all different shades in their, you know, makeup. But Kat Von D has been doing it, and she's always done it. And I think that's why I support her. That plus, you know, proceeds of what I purchase will go to help animals. And I really am all about that. But I think it's really important that you find your shade. Another thing I love about Kat Von D makeup, and I'm not trying to sell it, I don't work for her or anything. It's just, you know, when you find a makeup and after you've searched for so many years for like the perfect makeup, you just want to tell everybody about it. And that's how I am with that makeup. She's got like, it lasts a really long time, and it's matte, but I'm cool. My undertones are cool. And it's funny because a lot of people, even like the makeup artists or the people that are doing makeup at like Ulta or Sephora, they'll tell you, "Oh yeah, we're gonna get you some warm makeup, and you know you're just nice and warm." And I'm like, I'm not warm. I've got cool undertones. So just because my skin is brown, which is it can be a warm color, that doesn't mean that my undertones are warm. And so Kat Von D has, you know, she understands that people can be warm, neutral, or cool. And I happen to have cool undertones. So I can, the makeup that I wear from her, it doesn't look too red. And sometimes with makeup that I've used in the past, I'll go to work after putting it on, you know, in the car in the dark because I'm always running late. It's fine. I'll go to work and I'll go to the restroom and I'm in the mirror washing my hands and I look in the mirror and I'm like, why do I look like a black tomato? Sorry. I tickled myself. Like, why do I look like a tomato? Why is my face so red? And it's because the makeup is too warm for me. So once I discovered her makeup and how cool it was just, oh, it's like, oh my God, I'm cool and everything matches. And, you know, sometimes I've got green undertones and sometimes my undertones are more like peachy. I don't know. But it's just, her makeup is amazing and I love it. And I usually use the eyeliner and the mascara from her makeup line, but that's like for like really special occasions because it's not the cheapest makeup. It's not the most expensive, but it's also not the cheapest. So I use this when I just need kind of a quick eyeliner, and I use Kat Von D when I really want to, you know, go on an anniversary date with my husband or something. But I can do a makeup video if you want, just like my everyday look using Kat Von D so that you can see how it looks and I can kind of show you the product. So put in the comments if you want to see that. That's not really cosplay related, but I could do that. I don't mind. But yeah, that's just kind of a quick rant about how much I love her makeup. So yeah, back to this. My eyes are dry, and again, I left my mascara like in the other room. And I don't always wear mascara, but sometimes when I do, I don't always. I will rub a little bit of eyeliner on a brush and then just kind of run through my eyelashes. I told you guys this was unconventional, and sometimes I do things that not everybody else does, but it works for me. And then I will just kind of rub it on my eyelashes. Now, I will tell you guys that before I take the pictures for Instagram, I'm going to rub the mascara brush over my eyelashes because I want them to kind of be more pronounced in the pictures. Long story short, just don't forget your mascara when you're ready to do your makeup. There, another lesson. Okay, I am definitely racing the sun now, and I'm done with this. I'm not doing anything with my eyebrows, but sometimes you will have to cover your eyebrows, and there are tutorials on that. I can leave links or I can show you how I do it, but mostly I just use more green. But it's okay because witches have eyebrows, obviously. So that is the makeup look. Got all of my fingers. And now for the lipstick. In the Wicked picture that I showed you before, she's got on red lipstick. Although in the play, I don't believe she has, oh my Lord, just spilling everything. I don't believe that she has red lipstick, but in this picture, she does. Come on. Come on. There it is. So you guys realize by now, after watching all of this, that I have some issues, right? Like if you didn't realize that by now, then I'd have to worry about you. But it's okay. We're having fun. Anyway, I'm going to do the red lips because I like the way it looks in that picture. And this makeup look is to copy that picture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop spilling eyeshadow all over my desk because I have to sew here tomorrow. I'm going to make a dress. It's going to be fun. I'm going to take a little bit of this red eyeshadow right here. And I'm going to rub some on my lips just as kind of like a base. You see how you can't really see that? It's because BH Cosmetics isn't very pigmented. It's darkening them a little bit. But it's also because there is a little bit of green on this brush. But this also serves as kind of like a primer, I think. Because I don't want the lipstick to be too red. Like I have to talk like in between brush strokes. Woohoo! All right, so we're gonna move on to the lipstick. Again, this is NYX Liquid Suede, and it is called Acme. Really? Like that's the best color name you guys could come up with? Acme? Okay, it is metallic, so let's just move on. This is why I shouldn't do makeup videos. I don't know. See how red that is? Okay. Here's the funny thing I have to share with you guys. I think I just got green all in there. Fix it. I've never seen this Broadway. play. So I have the picture like I told you at work because I keep interrupting my own thoughts to give you more of my own thoughts. And I just love the picture so much that I wanted to copy it for a picture of my own. But I haven't actually seen the play. So I'm hoping that when my husband and I go to New York in a few weeks, hint, hint, wink, wink, that maybe we can get Broadway tickets. But I don't know. If it's not playing in New York, we can't. So I have to check it out. But we'll see. That'd be really cool, right? Get to see Wicked. I kind of wish that Savannah had it for Halloween or anytime. I'm going to go on their webpage and say, hey, bring your Wicked butts to Savannah. There are people here. How long even is this video? Sorry, guys. The coverage on this is only okay over the green face makeup, but I'm trying. Okay. That might be as good as I can get it. I'll wait for it to dry a little bit. It's metallic matte, so it's going to dry on my lips. That is my favorite kind of lipstick, by the way, is matte lipstick, because I prefer matte. I'm just using random sheets of paper that I don't need anymore. Do people still do that? I do. Okay. Let's put on the wig. Hold on. I have a video that tells you guys how I store my wigs. So I label them and store them in these plastic bags and then drop them in storage bins. And it just kind of helps keep them organized. Before doing that, I always brush them so that when I take them out, they can pretty much look like, you know, this. Yay! And this is a long black wig with bangs. Nothing special. Just brushing it a little bit. Because you guys will see better probably the makeup once I get the wig on. And it kind of wouldn't be fair to just like say, okay, bye. And then, you know, you get to see like the finished product. That would suck. I'd be really, that would be rude, right? Eh. Oh my gosh. Okay. There we go. This green is really, really funny. You know, I could do like She-Hulk. Oh, that'll be another couple cosplay. Like he does mid-transformation Hulk. I could do mid-transformation She-Hulk. Yes, we're going to do it. Yes. Okay. The wig is really just to take the picture. So I can do this, and I don't really, the bangs don't matter because I'm wearing a hat. Hat time. So okay, we'll fix it and just ignore that because I'm going to have on a different shirt. But this is the finished product. Look, the finished look. It's not a product. next time I will have some sleep and some food, some caffeine, and much better English for you guys. It'll be fine. It'll be fun. All right, so there's the finished look. I hope that you guys were able to see how I do that. It is and see if I want to put my hair behind my ears and I've got my ears, you know, covered in green, it looks more realistic. Generally, I would take a paintbrush, this one, and I would make sure that I get it inside of my ears because you can still see brown there. But again, because when I take the pictures, I'm going to have the hair over my ears like this. That's not how I'm going to take the pictures, but kind of like that. Then you won't be able to see my ears and it really won't matter. But make sure that if you do, you can see everything and it's all, you know, completed. So yeah, this is the finished look for, I said it already. And you can see the highlight here, I hope, and the contour here. I probably should have gone, but I think it's fine. You get the gist. You can see it, especially right here. More contour here to kind of bring in my face a little bit, my chubby face. It should look like this. Once the exercising starts working, it's going to look like this. But for now, it looks like that. And so you guys just have to deal. And then you can see, hopefully, my eyeshadow and my eyeliner. So yeah, that's it. Again, I used the base, some eyeshadow that's very matte, very pigmented. I use green. And I use some of the black for contouring mixed with the green. And I used this BH Cosmetics, some of the sparkly green right here. I used a little bit of that for like the eyeshadow and for highlighting right here and highlighting on my nose. And then I mixed in a tad bit of this Icon green, although I didn't use much of it because it didn't really work that well. And I used a sponge to do all of the makeup instead of a brush. And I used several brushes to get all of the contouring and the highlighting. And then I used this e.l.f. eyeliner for my eyeliner. And then I used the NYX Liquid Suede in Acme Metallic Matte for my lips, which I really like it, but it doesn't cover as well as I thought it would. So I'm letting it dry. And then right before I take pictures, I'm going to apply another coat so that it's a little brighter for the pictures. And I have this Makeup Revolution spray. Once I shut down the video, I am going to take the hat and the wig off and I'm going to spray my face and my neck so that I can put on another shirt before I take the picture. But I just wanted to not let this video be too long. So yeah, thank those of you who like joined me and watched. Thank you so much for joining. And if you're watching this after the fact, thank you. I hope you like it. My next live video will be even better, but I wanted to do this one without really telling anyone so that I could get the hang of live videoing and webcam-ing. And one day I will up my laptop game so that I can go back to my Canon and editing so that you get all the cute little cartoons and things that I like to do. But for now, I just wanted to come on. Happy Halloween. You're probably like, people are probably out trick-or-treating almost just about now. So I'm going to post my pictures in time for late night Halloween because I'm so last minute. And hopefully you guys enjoy your candy. Check this out. I found pumpkin flavored Kit Kats, CVS pharmacy, and they are really good. Like seriously good. And so may hand out some of those today, but I really don't want to share my pumpkin Kit Kats with anyone. I'm rambling and the sun's setting, so I'm going to go. But thanks again, guys, for joining. And if you've got any comments or questions, put them in the comment section or the comment section below. Any ideas for future videos, let me know. If you didn't like the live, don't like thumbs down it because it is my first one. I mean, you could do what you want, but wait for my next like few and then see if they improve. And then if not, then tell me how I can improve and I will do that. Because again, I'm not like a live streaming person. I usually do just like photos and then videos that I can edit. Either way, hope you enjoyed it. And look at all my Star Wars. I love Star Wars. And Also, if you want to like do comic book reviews, I've read quite a few comics for this month in preparation for Halloween. I did some like scary, just kind of like magical. I read Raven. And so if you want like comic book reviews, let me know because I can do those too. I've been reading a lot. Right. I'm going to go now and take pictures. So check out my Instagram because these pictures are going to be on my Instagram and you'll be able to see these colors much better than on the webcam. And my Instagram is at Purple Moon Cosplay. I will leave the link below. Please follow me. I will be happy to have you as one of my friends and we can chat and hang out there. And you guys have a great Halloween. Bye. Where's my mouse? Ah. Oh my God. I have no room. Shut it down. End it. Bye. Okay.